All right, welcome to Monday, April 25th. Good to see you this morning. Today's reading will be 2 Kings chapters 23 through 25. What we're coming to is basically the end of Judah. They're about to be carried away. We have a few bright spots here, but God still looks back at the reign of Manasseh. Josiah finding the word of God and deciding to do right because of it. Imagine a country's leader committing to doing right. He decides to fight Pharaohneko on his way over to Pharaohneko's trip for war against Assyria. A battle he shouldn't have been in. No reason to even fight it. And matter of fact, we're going to find in another book where even Pharaohneko's like, "Why are you doing this?" So Josiah is killed. So Jehoahaz then reigns for 3 months, and then his son Eliakim, which becomes Jehoiakim. That becomes confusing later because there's a Jehoiachin as well. Chapter 24, Nebuchadnezzar attacks Jerusalem. Notice it says there, for the innocent blood that Manasseh shed. That should scare us a little bit. So now Jehoiachin is made king. The Babylonian Empire is coming to power. It's going to be the world leader. Egypt, from this point forward, is no longer a power. And Assyria is going to almost basically dissolve. Nineveh is the capital. That's where Jonah went a couple hundred years ago. But this is in northern Iraq, northern Mesopotamia, basically where the city of Mosul is now. So Jehoiachin goes out to Nebuchadnezzar, his family, his officers, and he's put into prison. He'll show up again in a minute. Then Zedekiah, who's Jehoiachin's brother, not Nebuchadnezzar's, begins to reign. In chapter 25, we find all of the glory, all the pomegranates, everything brought to nothing. So we see here the poor are left. The foreigners from several chapters ago are left. Nebuchadnezzar brings over the poor Babylonians, drops them off, takes the craftsmen, the rich, people who can profit Nebuchadnezzar, carries them to Babylon. So all those poor people that mix end up being the Samaritans that are hated in the New Testament, and the Jews won't deal with them. Notice he says there, fear not to be servants of the Chaldees. Jeremiah says this as well. So the disobedient Jews go to Egypt. They do that in Jeremiah as well. And that'll be a point in our Bible, how we got our Bible series that we're going to teach. You see there, Jehoiachin survives 37 years in a Babylonian prison, is brought back out and treated well by Evilmerodoch, the new king of Babylon. All right, so I came up with a great plan for the next 2 books. I think you're going to enjoy it. I have spoken about that I was disappointed that I had not mixed in the prophets within 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings. It may have turned out better that I didn't. Here's what we're going to do. Starting tomorrow, we'll start with 1 Chronicles. But 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles covers the time span from 2 Samuel to 2 Kings. So we can still do it and not have to read the same stories twice in the same sitting. Chronicles has more of a religious slant than a political one, and so then we can also mix in the prophets where they go, mix in the Psalms where they go, and we've already read 1 Samuel through 2 Kings. So this is actually going to work out great. So what I'll start doing is I will start planning our daily reading through this, the Reese Chronological Bible, and so I'll give you the daily reading here. It's going to be a little bit more complicated. It's not just plainly, the next 3 chapters. There's a little bit of work that's going to go into this for everybody, but it'll take us longer to get through 1st and 2nd Chronicles. However, we're going to mix the Psalms in there, we'll mix Proverbs, we'll mix everything in there, and we'll see everything fits. It was a good move. All right, so I'll explain that more tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it already, and I hope you have a great Monday. Catch you later.